Yeah, hi. So I will try and finish this book today. It's the third session. I thought it would be over in just one session. So we are on the eighth, I think, hopefully the last chapter. Yes, and no, there is one more. Okay. Okay, yeah, so now we have finished the end of the book, and I would just like to summarize what exactly the author has touched upon. So let's start with, say, the chapters here. The chapter 1, the first basic law, the second basic law. The first basic law is that stupid people exist in far greater numbers than we all imagine. The second basic law is that it pervades all cultures and it exists everywhere. So basically, it's just trying to warn us that you should be aware in every kind of situation that you are, that you may end up with people who are sort of stupid, right? So then he basically talking about the kinds of humans that are there, and so there are some people who are very social and some people who really don't like, and so there are, everybody is in a spectrum over here. So not everybody is like very social or very introvert, so to say, but the very social are more common. And basically so he's trying to give an interaction of humans classification into four basic types. The first is helpless, the intelligent, the bandit, and the stupid. So each one is being like defined. Like helpless are basically people who suffer a loss, they are like self-inflicting, and so for example, maybe they're in a bad situation or bad relationship, or but they're not able to get out of the situation. And an intelligent is one who sort of, I would put this as a win-win, like people who want to give something and get something back, and in the process they gain, everybody benefits. And a bandit, is probably again, so on a spectrum of a scale, he wants to extract more than what he can give. So maybe not all are in bad intention, but generally. So again, over here there's two type of classification, that some are which outright, and the others are more like a border on stupidity. Then there is the stupid. Now this the key book what addresses that people who cause loss to others and himself also suffer. Now we will all wonder, why would anybody be like that? But probably I think what he's trying to address is that this is a natural human trait, and we just can't help that these people are there amongst. And I would think that at times, when emotion takes over, even we probably have behaved in this kind of way sometime. So it's not something that it's just but some people are more prone to this kind of behavior than others. And then comes to stupidity and power, and what he's trying to suggest is that such people generally end up getting a disproportionate share of power. That's the nature of things. And the difference what he's trying to also make here, that unlike a bandit, a stupid person will want to trouble for no reason. So you may wonder why, what is kind of motivating such actions, but it probably very hard to get to that reason. And the fourth law is that non-stupid people, like probably what he's trying to say, all the other always underestimate what power these stupid people have and the kind of damage they can inflict, because we always sort of have an optimistic outlook, so to say. And in that sense, these people can, because they are very irrational, and their actions don't have very high degree of consistency, it creates those problems. And on the macro analysis is that as a country, as a society, when if it is not all societies always go up. There have been a lot of instances where civilizations, they go under, and probably there is the countries which move downhill. So in that situation, the proportion of stupid people actually goes up in a society, because they have an inherent ability to kind of survive. And he concludes with the statement that the country goes to hell. So I think it's a very interesting analysis of how humans. Nassim Taleb, the great author, polymath, so to say, he has a wonderful foreword at the beginning, and that's what actually intrigued me to reading this book. It's a small read, but I would want to come back to this book, every few years, just to refresh, just to understand why people are the way they are. It's a beautiful book. Do get your hands on this. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Take care.